Hey everybody, welcome back. Oh boy, I've had so many delays at this point and apologize so many times. It's ridiculous. Christmas is soon approaching, and so time is running short, of course, and I want to get to as many of you as possible. So rather than spending days and days on each separate astrological sign, what I decided to do tonight was a pick a card. And what I might actually end up doing is a few different pick a cards on a few different topics. So certainly if anybody has any suggestions, pop it in below in the comments section there, and I will try to get to your question. Um, I'll also try putting a poll out at some point as well and using my community tab more often. Thank you to all of those who have stuck with me through the thick and thin of life's challenges, school, work stuff. Yeah, all of that good stuff. I completely suck at editing, and so until I get better at that, the pick a cards are going to be kind of old school, but I'll make sure that I put timestamps in so you don't have to kind of watch me fumble around with the cards between each pile. If anybody has any good suggestions on editing software, that would be much appreciated. So far, what I've used hasn't been super great, and certainly not very smooth. So, anyways, it's the information that counts, right? Versus the pretty optics at this point is how I see it. So, anyways, today's pick a card, I thought I would do love because everybody seems to be really big on that. And so the question today is, how do they feel about me? What are their secret thoughts and feelings? What's going on inside their mind? I suspect we'll likely also get to the question of, will they approach me? Will they ask me out? Will we reconcile? That direction there. So in the first pile here, we'll call this pile one. We have all rough stones because I love rough stones. This is, you see that light a little bit better. This is your Moonstone, okay, which I also have in my ring. But you can see when it's polished, it's a lot prettier. So a moonstone, not style, pile one. Pile two, we have got a beautiful chunk of apatite here. Not in how's your appetite, the rock apatite. And in pile three, we've got obsidian, this rough and tumbled obsidian for you today. So pick your pile, one, two, or three, and we'll go through their feelings. All right, pile one, we are at 324. Mark that down. I hope you have all been well while I have been gone. I don't even think I remember to shuffle. I've done my meditation and everything. Everything's smudged and ready to go, but I did not shuffle the cards. So we'll just give that a quick spin right now. Okay, pile one, my lovely pile one, how is your person feeling about you right now? What would they tell you if they were to reach out right now and tell me? You guys, I feel a bit rusty. You'll have to bear with me for this first one, especially when you haven't done this for a while. I mean, I haven't even done my own personal readings. It's a bit awkward off the start. Okay, so Queen of Cups. This person adores you. I can tell you that much. This person feels that you're gentle, that you're kind, that you're very trusting. I think you rely heavily on your intuition, of course. Queen of Cups, we're looking at our water signs, right? So you could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I feel kind of more Pisces coming off of this, if that helps any of you at all. I think this person kind of sees you as multi-layered and very colorful, kind of a complex individual. Um, I was just saying this recently in a reading, the Queen of Cups is somebody who's full of emotion, but tries to kind of contain that and keep that under wraps. So, on the surface level, they might come across as quite calm and composed and stuff, but underneath, there's a lot of emotions there. There's a lot of feeling. This person could have called you their queen, because I'm being drawn to the crown again. Uh, some people might find you actually a little bit icy to start. And maybe that this is the way this person had felt when they initially met you, that they felt their, I don't know if you had like a resting bee face or what, but that's certainly not who you are. Again, with those emotions underneath, sometimes that can be misinterpreted, that superficiality, just seeing someone's resting face. There's a lot more going on underneath the surface with you. So you're basically like a goddess to them, and like really original. I don't want to say like a hippie, but they certainly see you as somebody that is very colorful. Like there's a lot of layers to you. I'll try to stop saying now. You're just a really colorful individual. And I really feel like you're a Pisces, or you've got a lot of Pisces in your chart, or in significant placements like your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. The two of you absolutely have somewhat of a telepathic connection. It might be a situation where the two of you can finish each other's sentences, but honestly, right now, I feel like you're probably in separation, and the two of you are communicating with each other either through songs. It could be, the 5D dream world, that sort of thing. But there's a pretty cool connection there. Crows might be of interest to you or them. If that's not the case, then it's just to say that the two of you are relaying messages almost like in a telepathic sense. And I mean, it's all energy, right? Words, bodies, like we're all just big blobs of energy. And so why not? Why not? It's possible that you actually worked with this person, or you work well with this person. Um, Again, I just see them kind of looking down at you, kind of adoring you and thinking that you're like the cutest thing ever. Uh, and in this, I don't get, again, like hippie. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for, but boho, bohemian sort of thing is how they see you. And it's almost like you you are it. Like when there's other people around and stuff, especially at work, like they're focused in on you. You're kind of like the bee's knees, if you will, right? Okay. What else? How else does this person feel about pile one? You might have known this person for 3 months. I kind of feel like it's more like years, though. I feel like 3 years for some reason. But I feel like you two might not work together anymore. Yeah. It's hard talking about this stuff. Um, but I have to say it. I mean, I have to be honest. I feel like this person or you might already be involved in a family situation. And that's why the two of you might be separated. I have to be honest. I hate this, you guys, but I won't lie, and I have to tell you what I feel is coming through. But I honestly feel I don't feel this person's unhappy in their family situation. I think they're comfortable. It's a stability, a structure that they're comfortable in, and I don't see them leaving that anytime soon. But I also feel like there's this kind of connection with you. There is a possibility that this is a, oh no, I was going to say this is a friendship until the Lover's card came out, and that kind of kiboshed that. Um, I think it's a situation here, and again, I don't condone extramarital things, but I know that they happen. I know these connections form. I don't think they're healthy connections. But that said, I'm not here to give you a lecture about that. I'm here to read the cards. And what I'm feeling is the lovers here with the Queen of Wands. This person feels um, stable in the connection that they're in, this karmic connection that they're in right now. And again, I don't think that they're necessarily unhappy, that's for sure, but they're equally as happy for you, but for different reasons. I think there's a huge attraction with this other person. We've got King of Cups here on the bottom. Yeah. So I honestly think that this person has like a heart connection with you, and almost like a divine connection with you, but in the same breath, I don't see them at this point in the reading anyhow making any steps towards like or away from this committed relationship that they're currently in. I don't actually know if you two have crossed any bounds or anything like that. That's not to say that there has been anything like that, but this person definitely feels like a strong magnetic connection towards you more in that, um, uh, we'll say it, just gonna write that sexual realm, right? They see you as magnetic and dynamic, someone who can manifest that which they desire quickly and easily. There's just a vitality to you, but I get the feeling here that you're a single individual. And so, of course, it's going to be different. You're going to be different than the person that they're in this committed relationship to because it's a different set of obligations and responsibilities. Um, but somehow they're drawn to this. The two of you are probably polar opposites, very different. It could be a Gemini involved here. We're also getting the water signs here. And I feel like this person has genuine love for you. I really do. And maybe in another time or place, at this point in the reading, anyhow, they could see themselves with you and having a family and that sort of thing. But I really do feel like this stability, this stable connection here is kind of what prevents this from coming together and what has led to the separation between you two. So, let's see. Tell us more about this Ten of Pentacles connection here. Just clarify that. And then we'll get some messages from your person and then any final words of advice from Spirit other than what I've already passed on. So let's clarify this Ten of Pentacles first, please. Page of Wands. Okay. Clarify this Ten of Pentacles first, please. Sorry, there's such a huge gap here. I just want to get a few more cards out. I'm actually struggling with this one here. I'm getting a couple different messages, and oh, there goes the Nine of Cups that we had on the bottom. That's interesting. It's crossed this person's mind. I'll say that much. It's crossed this person's mind to leave this relationship. I think they're right now in the Two of Pentacles mode, that's for sure. I think when they think about passion with respect to you and this, what seems like either you're working on a project together or you're actually working together, when they think about leaving this stable commitment here, there's part of them that sees it as a wish fulfillment and it's something that they should go towards. And it's interesting that we have the Nine of Cups here because we've got the Ten of Cups over here. And so it's like this over here, this relationship would be my heart's desire. But in the same breath, they've made this commitment towards this relationship here previously. And to walk away from that, to leave that would leave um, likely a child here and a mother out in the cold. And they know how much heartbreak that this would cause towards this commitment. And so I kind of feel like they're stuck. They're stuck because it's like your heart's desire and love on one end and stability, commitment, and what you promise someone on the other hand. And so there's this real kind of back and forth that we were getting with the Two of Pentacles. I think there's also financial considerations that this person is taking into account as well. What's advice from Spirit? Or even like, let's get messages from them. Let's start with that. If this is not resonating with you at all, please, there's two other piles that you can choose from. Listen to both of them. You should be able to tell. I think I've gotten to the point now where I'm pretty succinct right off the top where I can get an idea of where a reading is going. So even if you just listen to the first couple minutes, you'll be able to identify whether or not it's your reading or not. So listen to the song I Wish It Would Rain Down by Phil Collins. Just give me a minute here and I'll see if I can pull the lyrics that are jumping out at me. No, I'm just hearing like the tune itself, like the words aren't crystal clear to me. So if it resonates with you, listen to the song by Phil Collins, I Wish It Would Rain Down. I think that's what it's called. And that you'll get it. It'll resonate with you. It'll hit you right in the gut or the heart space when you hear the lyrics that are meant for you, where this person's talking about their feelings for you or the feelings about this situation. It's actually really a sad song. Like the melody is really sad. So maybe take a box of Kleenex with you. And one of the messages, every time we said goodbye, I felt like someone was taking away my best friend. Yeah. So here we've got that Ten of Cups energy, right? Where it is that best friend's energy. It's like your true heart's desire. And again, I am getting soulmate energy here with the King and Queen of Cups. Like it's a pair, right? It's a pair, and a lot of passion in there too. So there's, there are a lot of feelings here. It's like feelings versus obligation. As so many times in life, we're faced with this, right? It's just a matter of timing and circumstances and stuff. One more message, please, from your person. What's one more message from your person, please? Yeah. Yes, I'm thinking about you too. It's not just your imagination. So this person's absolutely thinking about you right now, if you were wondering that. Um, and a little hello there from Adele, if you want to listen to that song as well. Um, it feels to me like you might not have talked to this person in a while because the lines that just came to me as hello, it's me. Um, it's been a while. Let's go to my Moon Oracle. I think it's Moonology, this deck, for advice from Spirit. Yeah, just with that Adele song, I'm getting that it has been quite some time, and this person still thinks of you. But I do believe they made the decision to stay in this committed relationship that they were already in. And I don't see that changing anytime soon, despite their heart feelings. Okay. Sorry, guys. What's that song? My Def Leppard. We're really going back in time now. Love Bites. Yeah. But honestly, guys, you want to invest your energy where it can be reciprocated, right? You don't want to be investing your energy when someone's tied up and committed in another relationship. You know, you're not going to get what you deserve from that. And again, it's not blaming people, it's not judging that sort of thing, but it's like you deserve to be with somebody who can give equally to you. And the situation doesn't include that. So have faith in your dreams, and your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah, exactly. So it's one thing to dream and to love and to want, this sort of intimacy and this sort of connection with somebody, because it's a beautiful connection. There's no denying that, but it's not practical because this person, you're waiting, and as you're waiting, you're burning daylight. And you could be waiting a long time. You need to move on, Spirit's saying, to something that's more practical, to somebody who is available, and maybe explore why you're seeking connection with somebody who's not available, other than the obvious, of course. But sometimes there's these undercurrents, these patterns underneath where we are drawn to those people that aren't available to give to us as we are to give to them. And sometimes that needs reviewing, okay? Some inner wounds might need some love and attention there. You're very close to achieving your goal. Yeah, so I think it's one of those situations where, it's time to let this person go. It's a bitter pill to swallow for sure, but when you let this go, you will be able to move on and find somebody who can invest equally in a relationship with you, that which you're deserving of, for sure. It's time to release negativity and show the world the real you. Yeah. So, balancing spirituality and practicality on the bottom. So, lots of full moon energy here I'm seeing. Yeah, full moon in Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So, full moon talks about letting things go. It talks about, saying goodbye to the things in life that no longer serve us, or the people, and going forth during the new moon period, setting those intentions for what we do want and for what um, gives back to us as equally as we can give to it. So it's going to sting. This tells me that this is going to hurt to let this go, but it's time to release this connection and to put yourself out there and show people what you're made of and who you are, and draw in that loving relationship in towards you. So pile one, sorry, it's probably not what a lot of you wanted to hear, but it is what Spirit wants to convey. It is what it is. I wish you all the best, and until next time, I will see you again. All right, we're going to get started on pile two as soon as I clear my cards and do it so that we're not mixing up piles, because I want to use the same deck. I'm really drawn to this deck again these days. It's funny because it switches back and forth. Some days your energy just calls for different decks. So we just roll with it. That one up there. What did I say? Yes. How to straighten all that out. All right, pile two, welcome back. Those of you who picked the raw apatite, here we go. The question being today is, how does this person feel about you? What are they thinking about you? What is the potential outcome of this relationship? I won't talk too much about each individual pile because I really want you to try to use your intuition as much as possible when you're picking these. Of course, because it is only 3 piles and it's pretty clear right from the get-go what's going on, you might want to choose to listen to the opening intro for each one. Funny, we got Queen of Cups as the first card and last as well. We'll see if that comes out again. Just going to give these a real good shuffle here. And then we're also going to do a really nice smudge for you guys too, just to clear that pile one energy there. All right, pile two. How is your person currently feeling about you? And what would they like to tell you? Ooh, we got a little bit of defense going on here. Maybe the two of you are having a little bit of a battle right now. Let's just see what comes out next. Pile two. How's pile two person feeling about them? What would they like to say? So you could be dealing with a Gemini here. You could have Gemini in your chart. Nine of Cups on the bottom. Okay, it's funny. Actually, the energy that I'm getting here is that this person this person might be coming towards you soon if they're not already here. They see you as someone who's kind of fending off a bunch of other suitors, if that's not too old of a word to use. You're a very popular person. You're someone who has a lot of people approaching you for action, if you will. And so I think this person knows this and knows that they have to make a decision soon with respect to this connection with you. And I certainly do feel that they have an intense feeling towards you, at least, you know, in a sexual nature. They see you as this really strong, independent person that's self-sufficient. You're probably done well for yourself on your own. You're very proud of that. You're very comfortable. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be rich, but you are very comfortable. You're very secure, and it looks like you're very single here in this. You're one of those people. It's funny, I'm just getting that you might actually have a job where you're kind of like a fixer, where you might go into situations and you might mediate, or you might improve environments of some sort. You've got a gentle hand, if you will. If that resonates, you'll know exactly what I mean by that. Certainly, I think there's some new communication coming in, and this person realizes that they better step on it, because if they don't, they're going to lose out to somebody else. Is the energy that I'm getting from your person, pal, too. Yeah, exactly. What did I just say about that communication coming in quickly? Um, they better speak up. It's like speak now, I just heard, or forever hold your peace. That happens in marriages, doesn't it, at the end? We'll see where that goes. Yeah, I feel like this person has taken a time out. I don't know if you guys were, feels like in a relationship and they stepped away for a bit to take some time to think. I mean, again, it's possible if this is reversed, flip it around, but you know, I'd prefer to read just from the one perspective at this point. I'll let you decide what you do from there, but I feel like this person walked away because they did need some time to reflect and think about the connection and what they really wanted. Um, but don't wait too long, I'm hearing. Yeah, and I think they realize this now. I think in this quiet period of reflection, they realize that you are magnificent, that you are a star, that you have a very healing quality to them. You're almost like a salve. You're kind of like somebody that can kind of cool their waters. You're a very balanced individual. They'd be very lucky to have you, quite honestly. And I think through this period of rest, and rejuvenation, they've come to realize this, and they will be coming towards you to communicate this before somebody else takes you up on an offer. That's for sure. I feel like it's funny. I feel like this relationship is likely divinely guided, and so I don't know that they really need to worry. I don't know that you're actually um, looking to accept offers from anybody else. And in fact, I don't think that you are. I think you're kind of beating these people off, but this person certainly has it in their head that there is a potential for that, and so they'll come towards you. I think you'll find we've got some Cancer energy here, that they're going to come towards you quite quickly with this decision, and they'll be eagerly awaiting your reply. The Chariot is normally really fast moving. And this card, I don't always interpret it that way, but tonight I just really had this intuitive sense that it does speak to kind of rapidity of this connection, and them waiting for the ship to sort of come in. Yeah, King of Cups, they'll be expressing their feelings towards you. Kind of more tender side to them if they were a bit guarded before and weren't so open with their emotions. What would this person like to tell you? Let's get our cards out here. It's funny, I'm hearing this, something about you, my queen, something about being their queen. It could just mean that they worship kind of the ground that you walk on, sort of thing. But I don't think this was necessarily clear to them right off the start. Yeah, I'm going to take that one because it was hard to pick up. So Never Tear Us Apart by In Excess. So you might want to listen to that song. The one that really stands out in that song for me is Don't Ask Me. Something about don't ask me because you know it's true. No, you don't have to ask me. Something about you don't have to ask me. I love your precious heart or something like that. So don't ask me what you know is true. Don't have to tell you that I love your precious heart, I think is how it goes. So yeah, this person is definitely going to be expressing their thoughts to you, and they're not a lot of cups in here, like no cups at all, but I feel like this person may not be super good at it, but they'll certainly tell you what's on their mind. And I think, you know, they love you. And they might not say I love you, but they could say something like, I love your precious heart, or I adore you, or, something along those lines, something a little more cerebral versus that kind of really syrupy, heartfelt stuff, like you would expect from the King of Cups, not dry like the Emperor, but not uber mushy like, maybe the Knight of Cups, let's say. I miss you so much. Yeah, this person really misses you. Like I said, I feel like they've stepped away from this connection and they're realizing now your worth. So sometimes absence makes the heart grow fonder. It just gives people that clarity that they needed, right, to sort themselves out and figure out what it is that they wanted. Any more messages from your person here, pal, too? Oh, okay, that one's really loud and clear. Oh God. Okay, this is beautiful. So I'm sorry if I was ever careless with my words and hurt you. So it's possible that the two of you might have left on not so great terms. I am getting almost like a King of Swords energy here with this person, where they might have been a bit cutting with their words at some point, or a bit abrupt with you. And just seeing the type of person that you are here, I don't think you would have put up with their shit, basically. So I think you would have told them to go sit it out and, decide what they want to do. And if you're still around when they get there, then you can go from there, sort of thing. I get the sense that you're maybe like a no nonsense person, if I'm honest. Any other messages that this person has for you, pal, too? Guys, I'm really enjoying this pick a card. You're gonna have to tell me how you guys feel about it and if you'd like to see more of it. I enjoy these so much more because there's just so much more breadth that I can expand on. Yeah, okay, so pile one got this as well. Yes, I'm thinking about you too. It's not just your imagination. So absolutely, you're definitely on their mind. It's just more confirmation. And when you look at me, it's like you see right through me. So yeah, again, when I described you as kind of that no nonsense person, there's definitely this sense that you don't mess around. You kind of have laser beam eyes and you can cut through the truth. You can cut through the BS like nobody's business, and they absolutely know that. Okay, and they see your worth now. They really do. This time away has done them good, so rest assured, if this is resonating, that this person has learned and they've used that time well, let's put it that way. And you do want somebody who comes back knowing what they want versus, kind of this half in half out thing. So I think you'll be pleased. I think you'll be in a good spot. I just find it interesting too. Flipping up here, was you remind me of someone that I adore. And I think I had said back here that they wouldn't be really mushy with their words, but they would say something like, I adore you or something, right? So again, you can take that as a confirmation for what's to come forward here. What should we do for Oracle here? Oh, it seems pretty clear to me, but let's see. I feel like this one's for you. I feel like Spirit's got some advice for you, not necessarily with respect to this relationship, but for you personally until this person comes forward. Like I said, I don't think it'll be long from now. And when I get 3 here, it could be 3 days, 3 weeks. It doesn't really feel like 3 months. I have to say, I think we're looking at 3 days to 3 weeks. I don't even know if they'll make it to Christmas. I suspect more days than anything. I'd be curious to know, guys, if they do get in touch with you, and you're comfortable, leave something in the comments, because I'm curious about that timing there. It's not really my forte, so we'll see if I'm getting better at it these days. So, Spirit's message for you. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Exactly. So if you've had something on your mind that you've been thinking about doing, Spirit's saying get to it, while you're waiting for this person, with or without them. And I was getting that feeling up here as well. So again, for those of you that are identifying with this, that there's something that you've been planning or wanting to do, Spirit's encouraging you to go forth with it, okay? They talk about spring, but I don't even necessarily think that this is a springtime thing. It could be something even prior to that. You're the best judge of that. And then life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Yeah, so do that now. If there's anything that needs to be said, if there's anything that needs to be explored on that shadow side, get to that. It almost does have that same kind of spring energy. So again, investing in yourself. And I wouldn't be surprised if you're not already, planning on this, because you are the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles doesn't sit around and wait for anybody. That doesn't mean, though, that you're accepting every offer that comes your way either. You can hold your own. And I think, you've got plans for yourself independent of this relationship. But really is just a cherry on top, I think, to be able to know that this person has taken the time, they sorted through their stuff, and they're coming back. Okay, pal, too. So take good care, everybody. I hope the reading resonated with you. Please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I will see you next time. All right, heading into pile 3. We'll just clear these cards here. Give everything a good smudge. It is so cold in my basement. I don't know if you can see my scarf hanging up from my sweater, but it's like brr. But it's the quietest room in the house. And in fact, if you can hear the TV or the kids, I apologize. I try to find the quietest space in the house that I can. So pile 3, let's mark your timestamp here. Those of you that chose the Obsidian, welcome to your reading. Pile 3, what would your person like to tell you? How are they feeling about you right now? And any advice from Spirit just in time for Christmas? I'm not going to reveal the first 2 piles. I want you to really use your intuition and pick whatever pile you feel called to. Or for those of you that are uber curious and want to know, you can, of course, watch all 3 and see which one resonates with you. It's pretty clear within the first few minutes the way, the direction that the reading is going to go. So it's not like you have to watch the whole thing to catch the gist of it here. Trying to keep them a little bit shorter just so people can get on with their days. And of course, watch all the other amazing videos there on YouTube. 9 of Swords, interesting energy there. Let's see if that comes up again. I think I see that Knight of Wands peeking up as well. Let's flip. Oh, there's a bunch. Let's flip them back over. Oh, the Knight and the Queen of Wands there. Got a power couple coming through here. Pile 3. Let's see. All right. What would pile 3's person like to say to them? Please, Spirit. It didn't take too long. The Fool. Let's start over. Let's begin. Let's do this. All right. Let's see what other cards come out first. What else would pile 3's person like to tell them? How are they feeling about them right now? Ooh, the Queen of Cups again. Okay. Page of Pentacles on the bottom. I feel like this person is sorry for something that occurred and they want to start new again with you. Okay, so I think this is likely a reconciliation coming back together if you're willing to have it. The Queen of Cups, it's interesting. I will say that this did come through in the first pile as well. A little bit of a different energy in this deck, though. So I'll describe the Queen of Cups here to see if it resonates with you. But again, it could be a water sign, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with you. And it's really this energy of, I mean, there's definitely a depth of emotion here, but melancholy. I don't know if you're someone who can dip really easily into those kind of melancholic moments, a little bit cooler in temperament. So you might come across as a bit cool to people, but it's just because there's so much going on underneath the surface there. Yeah, even when I see like, her kind of spiky crown there, again, you can come across as maybe a bit crass to people or a bit abrupt or, that resting bee face sort of thing, but that's not the case at all. If they were to know you, this has a real Cancer feel to it, actually. If they were to get to know you, they would see that, you're just a really deep, beautiful person. I think this person really hurt you, though, like, just looking at that card, but obviously, with this Three of Swords as well. Tell us a little bit more about this Three of Swords before I talk about the Fool here. Could have happened about I'm getting more like 3 months ago, potentially, that something could have gone down that really broke your heart. This person really hurt you. You went through a depressive episode of sorts and you're just coming out of it. Yeah. I feel like they may have chosen somebody else, or they might have had a little tryst with somebody else here, because the Six of Cups, when I see the Six of Cups in this deck, it doesn't remind me so much of the daydreaming kind of wistful energy. It really speaks to me about somebody making a choice and the grass is greener on the other side sort of thing. And when I see this Queen of Wands here, it almost feels like somebody went towards a Queen of Wands who was very captivating, was very enticing, is very tempting sort of thing. And this kind of brought the world crashing down. This closed out a cycle. Yeah, this karmic wheel here closed out a cycle between two soulmates. Okay. So I think that's the premise of this Three of Swords here, where this person really hurt you, but it looks like they're coming back again for more, for a new beginning, and they're holding a white flower in their hand, offering this apology, and saying, would you please take a risk on me? Like, I messed up. And I actually heard them say, like, I effed up. And I want to try again. And it's kind of like that rose of surrender, the white rose there. Okay. What else would your person like to tell you here, pile 3? Interesting. We have the Six of Cups at the bottom again. I think at some point they felt trapped in this relationship with you. I think they felt that it was getting heavy and it spooked them, it scared them. They saw you as the mother of their children. They saw that as a real potential. Um, and it scared them, is what they're telling me. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but that's something that occurred, and they weren't trapped. I'll tell you this right now, with this Eight of Swords here, this was all in their head. They absolutely weren't. You weren't doing anything wrong. You weren't saying anything wrong, and I'm hearing them, they're admitting this to me. They're not blaming this on you at all. They're blaming it entirely on themselves. They're taking responsibility for this. And we've got the star energy coming out. They realize that you're the best thing that's ever happened to them, quite honestly, is what I'm hearing. That was a huge error in judgment on their behalf, I'm hearing, and they regret it. They regret it big time, but will that be enough for you? That's something that you'll have to decide. What else would this person like to tell you? Yeah, I don't know if you're going to tell them off and tell them to go away, or if this is their fear. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords here. Tell me more. Let's clarify that Queen of Swords. Actually, let's use a clarifying deck for that. I prefer that. I just saw the Ten of Cups there, with, I believe it was the King of Pentacles. So this person is big time swallowing their pride, like they really messed up. I don't think this was, an affair that went on long. I feel like this was likely like maybe even a one night stand or something like that. This was something that did not last. It was, I'm hearing the word insignificant, but I'm hearing also harmful, hurtful nonetheless. Like this woke this person up. I think seeing you and the pain that you caused and realizing just what a gift you were and how foolish and stupid they were, because it had everything to do with them and their insecurities, their childhood issues, wounds, whatever. It had nothing to do with you. Six of Cups in reverse here. Honestly, I feel like this Queen of Swords is you telling them to take a hike. I really do. I'm just hearing like a friend, a soulmate would never do that to me. It would never betray me like that. Your words are hollow, I'm hearing. I don't think you're very impressed by this proposal at all. Whenever I see this Queen of Pentacles card, I always get such a sense of deflation of almost like a situation where you've been involved almost with a narcissist where you've given all you've got and more, and they've completely gone and abused trust. They've taken. I mean, you're one tough cookie with the horns there that I see on her crown there. You're tenacious, you're incredibly grounded. You put up with a lot of their BS, and that's how they thanked you. I feel like you're pretty drained right now, and I don't know that you're hearing what they have to say or that you want to hear what they have to say. I think you're probably still hurting, quite honestly. Tell us more about what this Queen of Swords has to say here for beautiful pal threes. Yeah, with the Death card there. Tell us more about the Death card here. I'm just hearing it changed everything. This one decision of theirs, whether it was one night or not, it's changed everything. What's this that popped up here? King of Pentacles on the bottom here. Yeah, I feel like they definitely want to step forward and they want to, again, right the wrongs. They want to kind of be the match here. We've got King and Queen of Pentacles. They want to be the provider. They want to care for you. They want to give you everything that they should have been giving to you in the first place. I really do feel this person's come back on their knees sort of thing. But with the Two of Swords here and the High Priestess, I think this is just a call to you to use your intuition. I honestly think you're undecided. I know what you're saying to them right now and kind of like, I don't think so, tough luck. But I think deep down inside, you're actually feeling a bit torn. And it would also make sense you are, because otherwise you wouldn't be here at this reading. You wouldn't care what they had to say, right? So, sorry, I feel like I'm really, really blunt tonight. I'm not usually, it's not really my style. So I don't know if you're like that or if that you just need to hear it this way. If you've got a guide that's coming through and be like, you got to tell it like it is, or they're not going to hear this. But it's happening for some reason. But I think deep down inside your heart, you're unsure, and Spirit's asking you to use your intuition, trust your intuition on this. Okay. What does your intuition tell you? I'm curious, what does it tell you though? Let's see what the cards say. So this is almost turning into not so much about them, but more about you. What does your intuition tell you about this person? About their apology and wanting to come back? We've got the Two of Pentacles here, the Ten of Pentacles, and Justice. The Five of Wands. Because of the Pentacles, I feel like there's financial considerations here that you're taking into account. I feel like finances are maybe weighing into this decision, because the Two of Pentacles, it's like it's juggling but it's almost like juggling life's affairs, like the day-to-day stuff. I think you're really having a hard time with that. So there's a sense of indecision. I think you're trying to make a decision head over heart. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are filing for divorce, or you're still in the process of making that decision and talking to friends about it and kind of weighing up how you feel, head versus heart sort of thing. I'm not getting a lot of cups in here. I don't know that you believe this person when they tell you this, especially with the Six of Cups in reverse. I don't think you're feeling it, but I do think you are thinking about the financial considerations of all of this, and it's tempting when, they offer you this King of Pentacles type energy, because it does look like you have a foundation together. You might also have children to consider, or you've made a significant financial investment in this relationship, and that's something that needs to be taken into account. So I suspect your heart is still pretty raw over all of this, and so you are trying to think more logically because it probably hurts to go anyplace else. What advice does Spirit have for you? We're going to use the Moonology deck here. For those of you that might need a little bit of help, just some guidance, devil's advocate, whatever you want to call it. Spirit, what's your advice for our lovely pal threes here? What's your advice here? Sorry, I skipped over their messages. I thought it was pretty clear. So a new start is coming with the new moon. So with that new moon energy, when that rolls around, if you still find yourself in this predicament, put it out there. What do you want to bring into your life? Put that out there and see what comes back. Give it some serious thought. Luck is on your side. Okay. I feel like this is for those of you that are choosing to walk away from this. With this Justice card especially, it's almost like a new start is coming and you'll be fine. Don't worry about the money. If you're not invested in the heart space and you can't see yourself joining forces with this person again, it's almost like this reassurance that your money will be okay, that you'll get what you need from this. Because they were in the wrong. There's no doubt about that. Show the world the real you. Fiery climax approaches. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and step out of your comfort zone. Work through your fears. You're going to have to take some more time with this, my pile threes. It looks like, generally speaking, I mean, for those of you that have made up your mind, it's pretty clear that, the end of a tough cycle is approaching and that luck is on your side. Okay. And, to step out of your comfort zone and into your own sort of thing. So it's kind of encouraging you to do that. For those of you that are still a bit undecided and who are thinking about the financial impact of this more so than the heart space, or are feeling intuitively inclined not to go back to this person, you're going to need to work through some of your fears, with either a trusted friend or professional is always better, a third party of some sort. And I mean, third party is in counseling or something like that to help you figure out what is your heart's desire versus what are money fears, let's say, or fears of even being alone. I think that's something that needs to be considered as well. And so Spirit's encouraging you to explore that. And take your time about it. There is no rush for this. I don't get a sense of rush in any of this here. And it seems to me that you two have invested enough that this is worthy of taking some time to think about. What we'll do before we close it up, pile three, is we'll just get some messages from your person if it matters at all. And I'm really getting the sense to a lot of you it doesn't. Like, I think you've pretty much made up your mind and this is maybe just confirmation. I don't even know if it's so much that you're feeling strong and you're feeling like I don't need you sort of thing. I can go on. It's more of this sense of just complete and utter heartbreak, and just I don't know that you can see yourself getting back to good But you might want to check out that song by Matchbox 20, Back to Good. Um, after they've done something so incredibly hurtful to you. If this is not resonating with you, if you're not currently going through this, this is not something that's coming. This has already occurred, this affair that's taken place, okay? So please don't fret if you're not already aware of this. If it's not resonating, this is not your pile, because whoever I'm reading for knows about this already. This has already occurred. This is already out in the open. I actually suspect they told you. I think they did. Okay, what messages does your person have for pile 3? What messages would this person like to tell you, either through words or song lyrics? Ooh, I think this person finds it difficult to find the words. Sometimes King of Pentacles isn't so great with their words, they're not really that emotional. I don't want to say emotionally intelligent, but maybe not the most poetic with their words, that sort of thing, which kind of seems to be a theme tonight, actually. Every time we said goodbye, I felt like someone was taking away my best friend. Yeah. So I think the thought of you not coming back to them or being separated from you is soul crushing for this person. Um, I really do feel that they've kind of seen the error of their ways, and that they do see you as their best friend, their everything, and they do want to start over again. But again, this is your choice to make. They made their choice. Now you need to make yours. Um, Something About You by Level 42. Check out that song. Yeah, I don't have any particular lyric that's jumping to mind from that song. It might be something that you guys, like a familiar song between each other before. Um, or if you listen to that song, there might be lyrics in there that you can identify with. Any other messages from your person for pile 3, please? I keep hearing I'm sorry. I don't know that they know what else to say. I think you might have told them there is nothing more to say. This could be linked with pile 1. If you felt inclined to check out pile 1, you might want to do that. It's like the reverse of this situation, like the other side of this situation. Although it's not really similar, because I think that was something that had been occurring for some time, where again, I really do feel like this was just a one-off. Lady in Red by Krista Berg. I wouldn't be surprised if you're all in your 40s, because this genre of music is kind of coming from that age group there. Um, when I'm listening to the song right now, like Lady in Red, and it's just really um, the energy in this is just somebody that there's just this really deep connection. Like I feel like you two again have been together for quite some time, at least 10 years is what I'm feeling, at least. Um, and there's just like again this remorse, and it's just like, I don't know how I could be so stupid. It really is. I just feel a lot of regret in this. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, pile 3, I'm going to leave it there for tonight. I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself now, and it's running a bit long, and I don't want to keep you guys. So please do be sure to hit the like button and to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and comment again if you felt this resonated. If you like the pick a card, I'm actually really enjoying this, and I might actually think of switching the channel up, or maybe doing, the monthly astro signs now, and then do pick a cards in between. And I might run a few polls and see what you guys have to say on the community tab as well. So take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.